You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Cloudy, it's been raining this morning. It's only 71 degrees, only going to go up to 78 degrees. Woo, starting to feel like fall to me, y'all. But that could easily change. Like, we're in Georgia, so, part of me feel like we're going to have an early winter though, like for real, because it hasn't been super duper duper hot. Like we normally be hot. So it's like about to be September and it's 78 degrees in August. That's a little early, right? Because normally our summer lasts right through like to November. Like we have a chili cook-off. The Greater East Side Chamber of Commerce has its annual chili cook-off. They have that in November. It's normally, and anywhere else in November it's freezing, but normally here it's not that bad to the point where you can stay out there for the duration of the chili cook-off and just enjoy. But something tells me we're going to have a little bit of a cold winter, because 78 degrees in August, that's like a no-no. Like, it's not 78 degrees until we get to November, so I don't know. But anyway, it's a beautiful rainy day here in Georgia. Listen, any day you can wake up and hold your head up, baby, count that as a beautiful day, because somebody didn't make it up this morning. I'm just trying to help somebody out, because somebody is complaining and whining about something right now, and I'm just saying, listen, somebody couldn't do what you did this morning. So be grateful. Be grateful. All right. So today is Thursday, August the 25th. Yes, time does not stand still for any of us. It keeps moving all the time. Before I kick the show off, I just want to give you a quick update. So, this Saturday, I will be hosting a class, the Podcast University class, for anybody who's thinking about starting a podcast, anybody who wants to further their message. If you are a minister and you want to create more listeners for the word around the world, a podcast is a great place to do that. If you are a business owner and you want more exposure for your business, a podcast is a great way to do that. If you are a nonprofit and you want to solicit more money for your nonprofit, listen, a podcast is a great way to do that, because you create a message and you put that message out to the world and you ask people for what you want. You ask people for what you need. Like, this is what you do on podcasts. You share great information. You empower, you inspire, you educate, you entertain. This is what we do. Think about this for a second. We watch TV all the time, right? And then people don't think about podcasting like this. They think about it in a really crazy kind of way. But they look at this stuff all the time. So just think about this for a second. You sit in your house and you watch television, right? And on the TV are ads, right? And guess who's putting those ads out there? There are people who want you to see their message. So they put out ads. And you sit there and you watch the ads because you're watching the TV show. And you keep watching the ads over and over and over again, over and over. Let me tell you something. My uncle does this all the time. So he lives with me. He has disabilities because he had a stroke. He and my mom, that's my mom, one of my mom's baby brother. He's like the third child out of 8. And from the baby. So he's like it's my aunt is the baby. Then I have another uncle right after her, and then he's the third from the baby. So, but he had a stroke, so he's been living with me since we moved to Georgia 9 years ago. And he still lives with me. So even after my mom passed, like, I wouldn't say you got to go, because that's my uncle and I love him. And he's a good person. And he is like somebody I had 2 uncles that I could always go to for anything. Now, this one right here, if you go to him for anything, especially money, if you say I'm going to pay you back on Friday, you need to pay him back on Friday. The other one, he was real lenient. He didn't care. He was like, okay. He was both really sweet guys. But anyway, my uncle, because he has a disability, he's not as active as he used to be. He watches a lot of television. And he would sit there and he would watch TV. And he'll come out of his room and he'll say, I think I want the taco thing from Taco Bell. And I was like, what thing? Because I don't watch regular TV very often. I said, what thing from Taco Bell? It's like, it's got an extra crunch on it. And it's got like a double shell on it. Guess why? Because he's watched TV like for hours and hours at a time, and Taco Bell keeps popping up. And guess what happens? I got to go to Taco Bell and get him the crunchy thing with the double crunch on the side. That's how you got to look at podcasting. It is a way to share your message with the world, a very inexpensive way, in incredibly easy way to get involved. But some people just, they don't see it that way. Let me tell you something. I always say this about Joel Osteen, right? Because I like Joel. You can get Joel on any platform that's out there. He has a mobile app, right? He has a podcast. He has a YouTube channel. He's on regular television. You can get him on Alexa. You can get him on his website. You can get Joel anywhere that there is a piece of media for you to consume, anywhere. And I tell people that, and they still don't get it. So Joel doesn't have to be on podcasts. Heck, President Obama got a whole network. He has a whole podcast deal with Spotify, because they understand the power of podcasting. And for the life of me, I can't understand why small businesses especially don't understand why this is a great platform. Anyway, I can get off my soapbox. I get tired of trying to convince people of this. I'm going to keep on teaching. I'm going to keep on talking. And I'm going to keep on preaching. If you want to start a podcast, if you have any questions about starting a podcast, if you have started a podcast and you are stuck, if you want to grow your podcast, if you want to figure out how to get on all these other platforms, if you want to know how to make money with your podcast, I am hosting Podcast University this coming Saturday at 10:30. You can go to podcastuniversity.training. You can register for the class there. It's still time. Registration will close tomorrow. So go ahead and register, be in the class so I can answer your questions. Do not sit on podcasting. It is a great platform for you to get your ministry message out there, your business message out there, your nonprofits message out there, your advocacy message out there. Whatever message you're trying to get out, this is a good platform. Listen, I wouldn't be doing it 4 days a week if it wasn't just for Good Morning Gwinnett. Forget about Wednesday. I do it twice on Wednesdays and once on Sundays. So it's a great platform. I'm sorry, I had to get off my soapbox because I was at an event on Saturday, and the lady was telling me, one of my sororities, so she was just saying that her granddaughter want to do a podcast. I'm thinking, well, okay, well, it's like, well, she wants to do one, and but she just got a job. She had to get a job first. I was like, and so it was another sister sitting at the table. She's like, yeah, podcast can wait, and she kind of waved her hand. Now, let me tell you anything about people in any industry. When people are in industries that they love, you can't wave your hand at somebody's industry because they get offended. So I got offended. But then I realized it's because people just don't understand. So I got offended. But what I did was I kind of started to explain. Like, look, podcasting could be a career option for your granddaughter. But she has to look at it as such. She can't look at it as it's just a thing. Like the other sister it's not just a thing. Like, there are podcast producers. There are podcast recruiters. Heck, there are podcast editors, and they probably make a lot of money because editing is not easy. There are podcast marketers. There are podcast salespeople. Listen, podcasting can be, you don't have to start it as a business. You can start it as a career. But you can't start it as a career if you think it's just a thing. You cannot. You cannot. All right, I'm done. Let's get on with the show. Today is Thursday, August the 25th. It's also National Banana Split Day. I don't like banana splits. I'm telling y'all, it's something about me with my fruit mixed in with other stuff. Now, I will eat whipped cream on some fruits, but I can't eat fruit in my ice cream. I can't eat cooked up fruit. So I will eat bananas by themselves, but I will not eat banana splits. I don't know. I've never liked banana splits. But anyway, it's National Banana Split Day. It's National Kiss and Makeup Day. So if anybody pissed you off this morning before you left for work, it's time to kiss and make up. Life is short. You don't want to be mad all day. It's gonna mess your energy up. It's National Park Service Founders Day. It's National Secondhand Wardrobe Day. That's for those of you who like the thrift, right? Secondhand Wardrobe Day. Put it all together, make it look fly like it's brand new. I know some people got that talent, baby. It's National Whiskey Sour Day. Now somebody is saying, "Thank you, Lord, for the whiskey sour." I'm just gonna say, you drink responsibly, okay? Don't be all willy-nilly and drinking all these whiskey sours, because the key word there is whiskey. It's not even wine, it's whiskey. So do not go out there and get zooted drinking all these whiskey sours a day. All right. Those are your national holidays. Let's keep this train rolling. All right, we're about to bring you the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Dawson for today, Thursday, August the 25th. Y'all know how we kick it off. We kick it off with Aries every day because Aries is at the top of the charts. And Aries, here's what you need to be thinking about today. Expect problems with settlements that you are trying to resolve. Do not get involved in joint financial ventures. Do not let lovers cost you money or take advantage of you. Ooh, all about money today. Everything for you is about money, Aries. Don't expect problems with settlements. All right, that's a money problem. Don't get involved in joint financial ventures. That's a money warning. And don't let lovers cost you money or take advantage of you. That is another warning. So be forewarned, Aries. Be forewarned. Listen to the stars today. Protect the coins. Watch the bag. All of that good stuff. Taurus, you can make new friends who could turn into intimate connections if you join clubs or take creative courses. You should check out prestigious clubs or groups that have caused you to believe in. Try not to use emotional blackmail. It would only make matters worse. Stop trying to blackmail folks. If they don't want to do something, they don't want to do it. Just accept that. You know, sometimes people use emotional blackmail, right, to make people do things that they really don't want to do. Don't do that. It's going to backfire. It's going to backfire at some point because people are going to feel like you're manipulating them, which you are emotionally. That's emotional manipulation. Stop that. Not today, Taurus. Nobody care about that. Gemini. Get involved in groups or activities that are distinguished of a distinguished nature. Okay. Delve into your work if you can't make amends at home. You'll find travel or involvement in large groups gratifying. All right, get with the large groups, right? But be careful, be safe, because you know monkeypox is out there and Corona's still running around. Now they bumping heads with each other. I get it. You know, just be safe while you're out there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Gemini. Cancer. You can discuss your findings behind closed doors with your boss. Visit friends or relatives you don't get to see very often. You have your own family to consider as well. Go after your professional goals. Cancer, go after them, baby. Go after them like it's no tomorrow. I was on a call last night. It was so funny. I was on a call last night with one of my friends, and we were talking about, because, you know, they say millionaires have at least 7 streams of income. I'm at 2. I need 5 more. Right? And so we were on the phone talking about, like, okay, what's the number that you need? He was like, I need this number. I was like, okay, I need this number. So I woke up this morning like, look, I got to wait for us to get the number, right? This is what we got to do. So I'm waiting for him to get back to me. But, you know, go after your professional goals, whatever those are. You know, if you don't have the necessary skills to go after those goals, Cancer, go online and take some classes. It's so easy right now to get certified in so many things. It's just easy to acquire information and knowledge, right? You don't have to sit and be messed up. Matter of fact, it's so much information, it could become overwhelming, actually. But if you know what you want, you go out there and you do your research, you find the best training program that's going to get you what you want. And not necessarily, a lot of times it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be something that costs thousands and thousands of dollars. No, what it means is that you learn something and you can become an apprentice to somebody, right? So now you get hands-on. You may have to dedicate a little bit of free time, but if you dedicate some free time to your career goals and versus you trying to figure out how to come up with $6,000-$7,000 that you don't have, put the time in. You're gonna get the reward at the end, but you got to be willing to put the time in and make the sacrifice. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to make the sacrifice. You know, they don't want to put the time in. They just want it to happen. And I'm telling you that it doesn't happen like that. You got to put the time in. Leo, investments may be misrepresented today. Look into real estate. Dead-end projects could plague you. All right, look into real estate, Leo, but just know that investment could be misrepresented, so watch it back. And here's the thing. Y'all know I say this all the time. If you see something that looks too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it is too good to be true. The second thing is, if you have some ideas financially presented to you that you do not understand, consult with that professional to help you understand. Do not just go out there thinking you know what you're talking about or you think you know what you're reading and you really don't. It doesn't make sense for you to lose your shirt because you got too much pride and think you know what you're doing. I'm just trying to help you out. That's all. Trying to save you some tears and some money, baby. Listen, Virgo, get some sound advice and help setting up a workable budget. Get them to pitch in if you need help. You must not lead someone on or show interest in them for the wrong reason. Do not do that, Virgo. If you know you don't like that person, just let them look. Listen, this is not working for me. We are better as friends. Oh, we're just not compatible. My love language is affection and yours is not. You don't have time. All of these good things. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you don't lead people on, okay? All right. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Notable Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
When I go with confidence, when I go with roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night, baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you turn me around, I want. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know that beat, we know shine bright like royalty. We know still keep it to your guarantee and wine. So kind of your neck is falling. You been waiting on me to solve it for me. And last weekend, you had me thinking, almost kicked in and lift my head up, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Can't you, yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Can't you, yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Sounding like you're wasting every time.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Any renovation or decorating to your home should include the whole family. You may as well work on projects that will allow you to make progress. There may be opportunities to attend social functions that are linked to your work. All right. Listen, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to be able to go to opportunities that's kind of linked to your work, because here's the thing, you get to meet people. I went to a networking event. Was it last Wednesday? I think it was. It was really nice. It was at the 1818 Club in Lawrenceville downtown. Is that Lawrence? That's Duluth. Anyway, it was in the 1818 Club, which is located in the Gwinnett Chamber building. And I went there, and it was a really nice event. We trying to figure out the future of where we're going for the economy right now. So I got a lot out of that meeting, and I look forward to just keep going to those types of meetings. And so I have to go to them more now, since I'm the vice president of the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce, which gets me in the room with a lot of people who are really passionate about the things that I'm passionate about. So you hear me talk about podcasting a lot, but I'm really big in small business development and economic development. Like, those are things that I love, that get me excited. And so when I'm in a room, with people that talk about these things, I get excited about that. So, if you can get out today, Libra, and go to some social events that are linked to your work, you might have a great time. Scorpio, don't involve yourself in emotional problems of those you work with. Opportunities for romance may develop through dealing with groups that have a purpose. Don't let your emotions interfere with your professional integrity. Listen. Be professional, right? I get it. Right now you're going through some stuff. A lot of people are. Don't let that interfere with your professional integrity, because folks are watching you, Scorpio. They always are, even when you don't think they are. Even when you think you're cool with people, they are watching you too. Like, oh, that's my boy. Your boy watching how you move. Trust me, I know. know why? Because I watch folks. I watch how people move. I watch what they do. I watch how they say stuff. I watch how people move. Even people close to me. Now, I'm not saying I judge, but I do watch. I do watch. And people are watching you, so don't let your emotions interfere with your professional integrity. All right? Especially when you're out here in these streets trying to do business, baby, because that will... Listen, there are people... Ooh, let me tell you something. I can't even tell y'all, but it's something that happened recently, and it did not cross my mind why it happened until someone brought it to my attention in my professional circle. And when they brought it to my attention, and then I saw the person that it was brought to me about, I was just stunned, and because I had never thought of it. But that's that whole letting your emotions get involved with your professional integrity. And I was like, oh, okay. I see what that person was saying. And I didn't say nothing because I've learned that you don't say anything to anybody about anybody because you don't know who, and you don't know who's going to run back and tell stuff. I was getting my hair done one time. This when I first got to Georgia. I got to tell y'all this real quick. I was getting my hair done one time. I was at the salon, and my stylist, we were talking about something. I forgot what it was, but my stylist said, listen, and she's real country. She had that real southern. Listen, I'm country. I'm from Georgia. I was born in Georgia. And when I'm in Jersey, people know I was born in Georgia. They like, where you from? And I was in Jersey most of my life, but I still had that southern twang. So I'm in the chair. She's doing my hair, and I forgot what we were talking about. But she called me Audrey. She said, we call me Audrey. Down here, they call me Audrey. My brother used to call me Audrey when he was little, right? Now he just called me Audrey. She said, Audrey. She said, Audrey, listen to him. She said, a dog that bring a bone or take a bone. And I was like, what? She said, a dog that bring a bone or take a bone. And I said, what does that mean? So what she was simply saying was, if they bringing you back information, just know they're taking information back. And I was like, oh, never thought about it like that. So just know, yeah, they're telling you stuff. Yeah, they taking it back. So just be careful about that. Sagittarius, lovers may not be truthful. You can make extra cash if you act on a hunch. Look into any educational activities involving the whole family. Listen, your lover may not be truthful. Here's the thing about that though, right? You kind of know. Your gut is telling you something ain't right. Your gut is telling you he's not or she's not telling you the truth about something. Listen to your gut. You don't have to listen to anybody else. The gut, listen, your gut pretty much never lies. And you get that thing, that intuition like, something ain't right. Something ain't being told here. That's your gut telling you. So just know that. Aquarius, you are best not to say too much to colleagues. Pamper yourself. The self-esteem it brings you will be most gratifying. You need to be sure that you are in a present relationship because it's convenient. Ugh. I know. It was so funny. I was talking to my daughter bright and early about relationships. I'm grateful that I don't have to date right now because I swear, I hear these dating stories. They're like horror stories. And so, but then you got the people who get locked into relationships because it is convenient and they don't want to go out there and date anymore because we hear so many horror stories. Like, I don't hear no love stories anymore. All I hear is horror stories. So either you're in a relationship and you're unhappy, or you're trying to get in a relationship and you can't find a good one. There are no love stories anymore. It's so sad. What happened to the love stories? What happened to them? Anyway, Aquarius, don't be in your present relationship because it's convenient. I know it's easier said than done. I get it. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you need an outlet that will not only stimulate you, but also challenge your intelligence as well. Try to channel your energy into professional endeavors. Opportunities for new partnerships will develop through organizations you encounter. Yes, fish, I love all of that. I don't know about you today, fish, but I like it all. That's a good horoscope for me. That resonates with everything that I'm going through right now. Yes. You need an outlet that's going to challenge you. Yep, that's going to stimulate you, but also challenge your intelligence. Yes, I find that I like to be challenged that way. Try to channel your energy into professional endeavors. Yes, I got a new one that I'm about to roll out right now. Opportunities for new partnerships will develop through organizations you encounter. I know. Yes, I accept that. I already listen, that's a part of this new endeavor I'm about to do. Yes. So, fish, I don't know about you, baby, but listen, get on your game today. You got some good stuff rolling in your direction. Take it and run with it. Don't hold back. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again on Monday at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes. Now let's get on to some news that you could use. All right, Lawrenceville announces promotion of 2 new senior staff members. Lawrenceville City Manager Chuck Warbington recently announced the promotions of 2 senior staff members. Barry Mock, Assistant City Manager and Public Works Director, will take on the additional Downtown Development Authority Executive Director role. Keith Lee, formerly the Director of Finance, was named the Chief Financial Officer for the city. Both Barry Mock and Keith Lee have excelled during their time here at the city of Lawrenceville, Warmington said. Barry will provide much-needed day-to-day leadership for Downtown Development Authority due to recent transformation of our downtown. And boy, has it transformed. It has transformed beautifully. It's a little crowded now, though. It's a little cluttered down there. It's a little cluttered, but I swear it's just amazing to see the transformation. Like, I remember coming here. So let me tell you what was funny about going downtown Lawrenceville, right? There was you didn't have to park. I mean, you didn't have to pay to park. I was not used to going anywhere, especially downtown anywhere, and not having to pay to park. So downtown Lawrenceville, you didn't have to pay to park. And I was like, man, there are no meters. You don't have to pay to park. That's about to change, I think. So that was once a good thing, not now. I mean, I'm sure that's about to change. Anyway, Keith expands our leadership team with important budgetary experience and financial knowledge that is crucial to a thriving city. So Lawrenceville is definitely thriving. It's a city that I love. So congratulations to both men. Look, your hard work has not gone unnoticed. So you have been promoted. So kudos to you. Yes, keep it going. Listen, do good work. People are watching. I keep telling y'all that. Folks watching you. Duluth approves millage rate. Adds $1 million in revenue. Yes, Duluth is bringing in some cash, baby. Following a series of public hearings, the Duluth City Council voted recently to maintain the city's millage rate of 6.551 mils for 2022. Duluth has not increased millage since 2016. Even so, this will exceed the roadblock millage rate of 1.127 mils, resulting in a 20.78% increase in revenue for the city due to increased property taxes. This reassessment revenue is expected to total approximately $988,600. So even though they have not increased the millage rate since 2016, it's still going to bring in almost $1 million in revenue. So that's because property taxes went up. Property taxes went up because the valuation of homes went up. So that's what happens. Some people are pissed. Some people can't help it. They can't help it. All right, I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So stay tuned.
Dream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for, possibilities, an open door that keeps us reaching out for more. Don't know it, so I listen for my inner voice. Carry the winds, drown out the rain, but will it make sense? much trauma, but try search inside my love. Carried the winds, drowned out the rain. It don't make sense after the pain. Will color me blue, then tickle me pink. 'Cause who knew that at the brink of the end, life would begin again.
Welcome back. That was beautiful. That sounds like one of them songs that you hear on TV, like on a Disney movie or something. That was beautiful. Begin Again. Yes, lovely. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, Lilburn is asking for residents' input on community growth. Everywhere in Gwinnett is growing. And so they want to hear from you, Lilburn. Listen, they want you to come out and they want you to share your input so they can make sure that they are bringing things to the community that's going to benefit the whole community. So, the Lilburn Community Improvement District, along with the city of Lilburn and Gwinnett County, is updating its Livable Centers Initiative Master Planning Study and would like the inputs from you, Lilburnians. Is that a word, Lilburnians? I just made it up. Through the initiative, the study will examine how Lilburn can be improved in various areas, including transportation, real estate, parks, green space, and other developments. The study not only provides a framework for implementing projects aimed at strengthening the Lilburn CID, but also helps Lilburn and the CID qualify for federal funding. And we all know that, listen, money rules the world. Money rules everything around us. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. That just came out, y'all. That's a song. Somebody's like, what is she talking about? That's a song, y'all. That's a song. Anyway, they want your input. So, if you want to participate in the study, residents can visit the Lilburn CID project team at Lilburn City Park during the Food Truck Tuesday, September 13th from 6 to 9 p.m. So put that on your calendar. If you want to give your input, they're going to be out there collecting this data at the Lilburn City Park doing Food Truck Tuesday on September 13th, 6 to 9. Put it on your calendar so you can make sure that you're available during that time. To learn more about the study and how to participate, you can go to Lilburn Community Improvement District's website, right? If you can't make it to food truck, go to the Lilburn Community Improvement District's website. But if you can make it, put September 13th on your calendar from 6 to 9 at Lilburn City Park during Food Truck Tuesday to give your input. They want your input. Do not go and then like nobody asked us. Yeah, then you don't have input. This is your opportunity. Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful announces Environmental Consciousness and Stewardship Award winners, scholarship recipients. Yes, look at you guys. All right. Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful recognized law enforcement, a city government, a school volunteer, and the widow of one of the organization's founding members among the recipients of its 5 Environmental Consciousness and Stewardship Awards earlier this month. The recognition took place during the organization's 14th annual Governor's Environmental Address, which was held at the Gas South Convention Center on August 12th. Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful also highlighted 4 scholarship recipients during the event. Georgia Gwinnett College students Brian Land and Knock. So this person name, I think I know this person too. Her name is Knock, but it's spelled N-G-O-C, and I met her at a networking event. Her name is Knock Land Thali. And I think if that's the same person, I met her. And I was like, how do you pronounce it? And she said it's pronounced knock. But it's spelled N-G-O-C. Anyway, each one of them received a $2,500 scholarship from Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful, while Farmer Green Youth Advisory Council members Daniel Jung, and that's probably pronounced Hung, and Logan Zimmerman received $2,000. Jim Still Environmental Education Scholarships from the organization. So, yes, congratulations to all the winners and everybody who participated. That's a beautiful thing. Keep Gwinnett clean and beautiful. That's why I love it here, because it's clean and beautiful. It is. And people probably get tired of hearing me say that, but I like it. So what you want me to say? Dr. Carrillo is educating and empowering students to make the world a better place for future generations. Dr. Carrillo is a social studies teacher at Lanier High School and is our Shine Staff Member of the Day. Yes, congratulations, Dr. Carrillo, for shining, baby. Keep them students learning, because we need. I watched this show. Listen, I was telling my friend Georgette, I said, that show, I don't know, that show is just, I'm like, is that what we got to look forward to? I probably won't be here, but think about this. So there's a show on Apple TV right now called C, and it's starring Jason Momoa. You know Jason, who played in Aquaman. That Jason. It's starring him and Alfre Woodard and some other newcomers that I don't recognize. But they're in the show. It's called C, and it's set 500 years in the future. But when you look at it, it looks like it's 1,000 years in the past, because it looks everybody's blind except for about 6 people in the whole show. So everybody's blind in the show, and they became blind because of something that humanity did. But there are a few people who missed the gene and they weren't blind. And so it's set 500 years in the future. Now, when you think of 500 years in the future right now, you're thinking it's beautiful. We're probably living on another planet, and we're probably going to have to, because just looking at that show, it's like, wow, that's a really bleak picture of what the future looks like. It looked like it's 1,000 years in the past, and it's actually 500 years in the future. It's crazy. But anyway, I said all that to say, we need people like Dr. Carrillo who are helping our kids so they can have a better future, and their future kids can have a better future. Because if we don't, we're going to look like C. Go look at C, y'all. Go on, listen, go to Apple, if you got Apple TV, and look at C. It's very, it can be very, very, like, distressing to watch. Like, I can't watch it at night because it's like, oh God, that's so bleak. Anyway, I watch it, like, in my downtime when I have a minute. I'm just saying. Mayor Barbara Bender and Mayor Pro Tem Dave Emanuel hosted a tour of the Grove at Town Center for officials from Piedmont Eastside Medical Center yesterday. Trent Land, Chief Executive Officer, Liz Jackson, Director of Community Relations, and Ryan Bocut, Chief Operating Officer, got a tour of the $100 million development, including a look inside the Tumlin, the apartments at the Grove, and the new Elizabeth Williams Library. That looks beautiful, y'all. Like, they got pictures on the patch, and it looks really nice. I'm telling you, everything is just growing. So they got a chance to walk around and look at it. I know some people are not happy about all of the growth here because they wanted to stay the same. It's not going to stay the same. In Snellville, like, I remember when there was nothing there. Now it's a whole apartment complex with this beautiful outdoor area that looks amazing. And so they took a tour yesterday, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, listen, time is not standing still for anybody. And if you think it's going to stand still for you, you are sadly mistaken. So stop thinking it, because it's not. And you're not going to stop progression. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yep. So some people are just not happy about it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You got to keep rolling. Hey, check it out. You want to go to some goat yoga this weekend? I want to do goat yoga, but of course I'll be teaching the podcast class, so I can't do goat yoga this weekend. But anyway, goat yoga on the farm. So I was telling somebody I want to do goat yoga. They like, what does that mean? That means like the goat walks on your back. But anyway, if you want to go do goat yoga this weekend, they're going to be having goat yoga at 11 a.m. God, I wish I could go do that. If I wasn't teaching this class this week, I'll be going to goat yoga. Goat yoga is going to be happening at sunshineyoga.net. They're going to be doing goat yoga. It's going to be at 2910 Tig Knight Road in Loganville. Goat yoga is goat yoga on a picturesque farm surrounded by lovable dwarf goats, laughing and making memories. Oh my God, I would love to do that. It's going to be an unforgettable time. Okay, that's really corny. That's corny, y'all. That's corny. But anyway, people, you can bring your kids ages 7 and up with the parent or guardian. So if you want to go to goat yoga, go to sweetsunshineyoga.net. That's going to be this Saturday at 11 o'clock. I want to do goat yoga. I'm going to do it one day. Yeah, I can imagine me. And I'm going to take the baby because she probably would love that. She probably would love goat yoga. Everybody else probably thinks you are nuts. Like, they think I'm nuts anyway. Because I like to live outside of the box. Like, I ain't trying to live inside the box. I want to live outside the box. Yeah, that's what I want to do. People don't want to do it. They want to, they want to do all this other stuff. That's not me. That is not me. They got some cooking classes for your kids at the Grayson Public Library. Yep, classes designed for children ages 6 to 11 at Grayson Branch. They can take these classes and learn how to cook. I think that's amazing. And then they sit down to the table and they learn how to eat. Check out the Grayson Branch if you want your kids to take cooking classes. They can do that. Check this out, right? How about the public library got a podcast? It's called Culinary. Is that a podcast directory? You can listen to podcasts. Oh, that's cool. Culinary literacy. Listen, check out the podcasters because check out the libraries. Our libraries are amazing. They have really nice programs there. Your kids can go there and learn stuff like how to cook. Yes, take them to that's free. If you don't have cash, take the kids to the library. It's a lot of activities. I see some tomatoes on the table. They learn how to cut tomatoes up. Stop playing around with this thing. Going out there. All right, y'all. Listen, that's all I got for you today. So I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come and close it out with my words of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song.
Here I find myself again, time traveling only in my head. From the past to future play, or change, yeah. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for my sanity to choose perfect peace, and I'll forever and always be here, present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped, even when the tide and the current start to shift. I am adaptable. I am adaptable. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's safe for me to be grounded in the present moment. The balance between problem solving and the universe working itself out. All that I have is all that I need, but to actualize it I can't doubt, no doubt. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for my sanity. I choose peace and I'll forever and always be present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped, even when the tide and the current start to shift. I am adaptable. I am adaptable. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's safe for me to be grounded in the present moment. I honor God when I honor me. I honor God when I honor you. You honor God when you honor me. If you don't honor God, how could you honor me? Honor me.
Honor me. Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. And here it goes. It says, the decision to make the present moment a friend is the end of the ego. All right, I'm going to say that again because that's a little deep for somebody. It went over my head when I first read it. So let me just read it again. The decision to make the present moment a friend is the end of the ego. Eckhart Tolle said that, and he was right. We forget to live in the present, right? But if we just lived in the present and thought of this present moment as our friend, we will enjoy life better. We will have more fun. But we're so focused on either the past or the future that we forget about right now. Can't forget about right now. There are things going on in my life right now that I'm like, whatever, I don't even care. Like, it's just going to work itself out, right? Some things I know I have to talk about, but some things I realize I don't have to say anything about. I just got to trust that the universe is going to work it out on my behalf. And that's what I've done. So I could be really ticked off right now about some stuff, but I'm like, whatever. I got other stuff to focus on, and I'm going to enjoy this moment like right now. That's what you got to do. I know some things are going on in your life right now. You say, Audrey, how do I do that? How do I not worry about the things that's bothering me? How do I not talk about the things that's bothering me? And I'm not going to say for you to sweep it under the rug, because I don't believe in that. But there are things in your life that you probably can say, you know what? I'm going to let the universe handle that one. I'm going to work on this one. Because some things you can't change. I don't care how much you focus on them. Especially things in the past. Forget about the things in the past. Can't change any of that. You can't go back and fix one thing, because trust me, if I could, there would be one thing that I would definitely go back and fix, and I know I can't. So I don't even focus on that, because I can't fix that one thing. I can't go back and bring that person back. So I'm not focused on that. I got to stay in the present and look towards the future, right? I can't even focus on like, oh my God, what's going to happen in 500 years? I can't focus on that right now, because I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. And I ain't trying to waste no time trying to focus on it. What I'm going to focus on is what I need to do like right now today. And that's what you got to do. You know, don't get so bogged down and worried about the things of the past or way out in the future somewhere that you forget about right now, because we could lose right now just like that. So enjoy your moments right now. Make today your friend, right? Enjoy the people around you right now. Make them your friend. All right? All right. That's all I got for you. I got to go, but I'll be back on Monday at 10 a.m., God willing. Listen, if you missed any past episodes of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, don't forget to download the app from the App Store. So whether you have an Android phone or an Apple phone, there's an app in your App Store for this show, Good Morning Gwinnett. And if you feel so compelled, you can listen to it on your Alexa. So if you got an Amazon Alexa in your house, say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and it's going to play the latest episode of the Good Morning Gwinnett show. And also, if you want to learn how to start a podcast for your nonprofit, for your church, for your business, for your kids' sports team, whatever it is, go to podcast training, podcastuniversity.training, podcastuniversity.training. That's www.podcastuniversitytraining.com. Podcast University Training, podcastuniversity.training. I'm just saying it all wrong. Podcastuniversity.training, podcastuniversity.training. All right. Thank you again for listening. You guys stay safe out there. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll be back on Monday at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.